Alright, here we go. This is a ranked 2v2 on Crater between the Carbon team on the left side. It is Apple378 in the Beta Striker and Lostcreep123 in the Raptor Neo. And their opponents, blue team on the right side, it is Sebchko. That's going to be a little bit hard to say, but it is Sebchko in the Gothic Warthog and Br0wser in the Easter Osprey, the Bunny Spree. So, Crater, lots of different options, and we are actually just about to get going. That pre-game time thing. Still hard to get used to that right at the beginning of every cast, honestly. But both teams going very standard, right to middle, killing the T-45 first. Carbon team, actually, this one is normally the standard one to kill because this is the one that your creeps will be hit by. So that was kind of weird. We do have Lostcreep with a little bit of harass. Was able to kill a creep or two, I think. At the very least, one creep, and will delay that initial outpost capture, although another creep wave is coming right about now, so it's not really going to be a huge deal. But, you know, early game, any slight advantage you can gain is... Oh, actually, he's been able to kill those too, so that's a little bit irresponsible by the blue team, not, you know, trying to babysit those creeps, preventing Lostcreep from getting those kills. So it does look like Br0wser will go for the bottom outpost, while Sebchko is having a very difficult time dealing with Lostcreep's harass, and Lostcreep is still alive. I will mention that Neo will get a nerf next patch indirectly in the form of boost nerf for every mech, and nerf in a sense that it was, I think its energy cost has increased and cooldown has increased, and Blade Guardians will require energy to deal damage. So that's going to be a slight nerf. I don't know if anything happens when you're out of energy. That's yet to be seen. I think you still don't do damage if you have no energy with Blade Guardians and Neo. The Blade Guardians don't do anything. But anyway, Carbon team grabbing most of the control of mid right now. They have cleared the majority of the units over here, and blue team is nowhere in sight, although blue team's about to grab their bottom outpost. Well, no, they're one infantry short. Okay, no, there's one shooter here, and he will eventually take that bottom outpost, but the Carbon team already has middle, and they are... those were set on a fall back command. I guess they're going here. So that's kind of weird, but now we do have a little bit of harass by Apple378 on the top outpost. Will not really be able to get anything done as there's a lot of blue unit presence over there. Does fly by all the other posts. Doesn't realize that he doesn't really have much of a chance to harass those. But Carbon team has a commanding lead and middle outpost under control. So they could actually do a lot of damage right now. Let's see, 22 units to 21, so it's not a humongous lead. But it is 32 to 28, so again, not a humongous lead. But positionally, it's very, very big. So they could choose to actually go all in at this point, and that might actually work to a certain extent. They might be able to push a post and take that. They might be able to push fort or something like that. They will have just been able to grab their bottom left post. Heavy mines at the top and the bottom, even though I just looked at bottom then top just now. But yeah, Lostcreep's got around to see what he can harass. And it does look like, oh boy, okay, Br0wser flying around with a butcher to try to reinforce his bottom outpost. And just constant scouting by the Carbon team. As Crater, there are a lot of potential for hidden pushes, you know, side pushes, mass light unit rushes down the middle or down the side, something like that. So you do have to be a little bit wary if the opponent has 0 unit presence where the main battle should be, which is mid for the most part. And Apple, noticing Moneymaker, is going to kill those from the air, as corner socketed units can be damaged. Actually, I don't know if they can even be damaged from the ground. I was going to say can be damaged from the air instead of must be damaged from the air. I don't know. I don't think that they can. I think they can still be damaged from the ground, just not as easily. You're going to like hit the fort some of the times. But Br0wser with a Longhorn drop, so that will actually do a lot more damage than these jumpers and these 2 mechs. And Apple does realize that they are taking damage a lot faster than the blue team is. And Br0wser's all alone with 0 defense over here. So Apple will come with a couple defensive tanks. Br0wser should reposition at this point, and he does, keeping them on attack. And these jumpers still have to be dealt with. Sebchko still has not been able to kill them, and they will die fairly soon to all those Longhorn that are there, or to the one Longhorn that is defending. Br0wser real low on health and will get finished off, but has done about 15% of the Carbon team's fort health, where is Sebchko coming up with a tank of his own, and did not set that on attack, I would assume. and repositioning it there, but forced to retreat because of Apple. And Apple actually going for the follow and kill. Will Sebchko get back? No, Apple actually does get that finish on Sebchko, and Lostcreep over here with a couple of Longhorn as well. Oh, kind of frozen and freaking out, I guess. But Browser with a couple of jumpers. Gonna go for a cheese. Did realize that there was a gaddy here. Oh, and a couple of creeps are coming up through the top as well. So they will probably be able to get this neutralization and finish. Did Lostcreep bug out? Yeah, I think he was lagging, something like that. That was the way he was like behaving really strangely. But the blue team has been able to grab that top left outpost under their control and has a fair amount of defense over here. This the gaddy's still alive, but it will get killed pretty soon. Rebels and Longhorn have been dropped with a single bucket for some reason by the blue team. That's pretty much what they had. But oh man, that is a lot of jackals, and this outpost is going down very, very quickly. Sebchko kills Apple actually in that exchange. Oh no, the jackals are turning around, so that's weird. I would assume they would have wanted to swarm and, you know, clear the blue units up here. So now the blue team does have a small chance of taking this outpost back under the control. Only 2 Rocketeers over here by Sebchko. More infantry are needed if they want to take this outpost back. Even if they do, man, that's a lot of jackals, and these jackals are actually going up the middle top lane. I'm not even really sure how to what to call that right there. But the top lane right there, does the blue team see it? Oh, actually, the Carbon team has pushed all in from mid as well. So I think that's what they were doing. I was so distracted by that Jackal. Oh, and the Jackal push at the bottom. Oh, man. So that is a lot of units everywhere for the Carbon team. And there is not really much defending over here for the blue team, especially considering the quantity of units that it's about to hit their front door, which they are here already. Apple, supplementary fire, but I don't really think it's needed. That's a ton of damage going down, and Sebchko trying to defend as best he can, but there are way too many units for him to do really anything relevant. And there you go. Apple 738 and Lostcreep123, I believe, are the numbers at the end of the game. Yes, Lostcreep123 take this ranked game over Sebchko and Br0wser. I guess that was kind of clear at the beginning who was going to take demanding control, but that cheese was really effective by the blue team. It's just that the Carbon team had so many jackals, they were able to neutralize it really quickly. Yeah, the Carbon team just saved up a lot of their units and did like a simultaneous top and bottom and middle lane push. That was pretty crazy. I didn't even realize they were pushing bottom until the very end. So crazy play by Lostcreep and Apple 738. So send in your replays. Look at my video description. Everyone always asks me how to do this and how to do that. There are a lot of links in the video description that will help you figure stuff out. How to earn the green stars, link to the wiki, and how to submit your replays, link directly to the replay submission form. Check out NoCo's AirMech Replay Manager application. It will help you identify and manage your replays and send them in to me and the rest of the replay pool. Got it, guys? Whew! This is RUI, and that is game. See you next time.